Yo, what's up, guys? You know what time it is. We back with another one, episode 24 of the speed run, the aggressive speed run. You know what time it is, guys. Let's get to work. Of course, we have the aggressive speed run here. JOBAVA London with white, with black, King's Indian against D4, and Black Lion against E4. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, as we get 100K subs. Thanks for all of you guys, man. Really love the support. Make sure you guys are commenting under the video, joining the group. We're almost at 400 members in the group here, where you can actually get into the free group, and the link in the description. So, all right, guys, let's get to work. Here we go. First game up, and we got a JOBAVA. Let's go D4. We're going to go knight C3. Depending on how fast these go, we may go 3 games. So, I shouldn't be pre-moving knight C3. Sometimes they go E5, which is annoying, obviously, with the England gambit. But we got D5. So, knight C3, bishop F4 is coming up next. And we wait, and we wait. And yeah, so he's confused already. Knight, bishop F4, regular stuff, of course. So let's see what black comes up with next as we wait. E6. So I could go knight B5. I could go E3. I'm going to go E3. This is one I played the most. So knight B5 is really cool, though. I'm going to go knight F3 here. I could have went knight B5, bishop D6. I mean, I don't really care. They could transpose. So he went bishop B4. I'm going to go bishop D3 here on diagonal work. If knight E4, I'm going to take with the bishop. And he goes for it. I was actually just talking to a student with this the other day about this. Bishop takes, pawn takes, and now I'm going to go knight E2. So I'm hitting this pawn. F5 is likely. If F5, lots of times I like to go G4. Maybe not here, but I mean, I could just go G4, which is really annoying for him. My idea is to take and play rook G1. He goes for it. I'm going to do it anyway. G4, very aggressive move. Now I'm going to take this way. So see, if he takes this way, well, okay, I have H4, H5 in a lot of cases. If he takes with the G pawn, then of course the rook files open and queen H5 check too. So he takes this way. I'm going to go rook to G. No, let's go queen E2 for now. Queen E2. See what he does. Not telling our hand yet. Bishop D7. I'll go queen C4. I like this move. It just cuts him off. I want to take with the queen too as well. Right, if bishop takes. I want to play A3 next, because now he's not castling. Let's go A3. Wait. Knight D5. Oh, I went on the spot. Boom. Already got him, boys. Let's go. After bishop takes, we'll take back with the king. Yes, the king looks crazy on D2, but who cares? Everything's fine. King takes D2 will be mighty fine for us. Mighty fine. So we're already winning. We're hitting the queen. We're hitting C7 with this check. We're hitting the bishop too as well. Don't forget about that. So that's why I'm anticipating bishop takes, and I'm going to take back with the king here. I'm going to take back with the king. King takes D2 type ideas. So yeah, we're just completely winning. Clearly winning here. Waiting for him to make a move, and then we should pick up the dub. So this move is kind of clever, I guess, because he's hitting my queen. He's saying if I take, he'll take mine. But what I can do is I can just take here. I also have this too. I do have to calculate. Knight takes king D8. I don't really like. I'm just going to take with queen. Queen takes bishop. So actually, I'm just up a clean piece. I'm up a clean piece. The rest is easy. Trade when you're up, not when you're down. I don't got to worry about nothing else. I'm up a piece. So he brings the king over. Should I just go back with the knight? Let's go bishop G5 check first. Be annoying. See what he does. He could still go this way. I'm going to castle if he goes king C8. Okay, so now we're castled. I'm just up material here. Maybe I could have played E4. Or sorry, D5, which stops the knight from going back. Yeah. What do I do? I mean, trade, right? Simple. Like, I literally just trade. Trade when you're up, not when you're down. I'm actually going to take with the pawn. I know it's weird, but I'm going to take with this pawn. Okay, he didn't take. So I'll bring this knight in C5. Bringing this knight in. He probably wants A5, so I'll bring this knight over. He goes for it. So now the knights are really funky, especially with this knight check coming in next. This is going to be scary. I'm actually going to pre-move it. 97 check. Let's see what he does, because 97 is a really strong move for me. Yeah, see, I already win material, because the king can't go to either square. Is this mate? Oh, no, it's not, obviously. Not mate, because he can go back. He can go back, you know, like to either square, yeah. So he can go back. I'm going to check him again. Bring the knight here. Oh, shoot. Oh, oh man, the knights. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that's tough. When the knights do that is just, man, I love when the knights are able to do that. Very strong knights. Okay, he's gonna go b4. I don't care. I'm just gonna push. Push it through, boys. That's actually mate, believe it or not. Look at that. That's actually annoying. That is actually annoying. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go king here first. So now I'm stepping out and I'm not getting mated. Now c4 takes push, rook back push, whilst this c4. This was calculation. Takes push. So now if he goes back, I push anyway, and this is still here. So I was able to calculate a very nice line here. Still have this going on. Push anyway. Pawn takes. I literally don't even care about anything. I can just queen anyway. I am going to take, though. When you finally move, look for a better one. Because knight takes c4 is okay. You know, you get some tactics. You get a little bit of counterplay. But here, there's no counterplay anymore. And now I'm going to queen. Take back with the pawn. And then we queen next. And we go on to win the game. I'm going to pre-move rook check. Pre-move. Let's see if we can pre-move the mate here. There it is. We got it. GG. Quick game review. I was at 92%. Nice. 92%. Let's see it. Whoa. Okay. So let's do full screen and see what we have. So in this case, d4, d5, knight c3, knight f6, bishop f4, and e6. After e3, knight to c6, I go knight f3. Engine like knight b5, which is totally normal. You want knight takes d6, and you play in this other JOBAVA type line that I know. Bishop b4, I like bishop d3, knight e4, take, knight d2. f5, g4. Engine didn't like it. Of course, they wanted something else, but I'm playing more practical chess rather than engine chess. So g6, I take on f5, takes back, queen e2. Then I go queen c4, so there's no castling. I'm also going to play queen takes c3. Knight, queen e7, ultimate blunder. Knight d5, I'm hitting the pawn, I'm hitting the queen. This is hit too as well with bishop take, this type of stuff. And knight to b4 too as well. So knight a5, takes. Bishop g5, check, castles, knight b3, knight c5. Check. And the knights, these knights, really strong stuff. And was able to queen here at the end and deliver the mate. All right, so we blew through that because we have a special game here. I think Cody is here. I just saw his oh, let me see if I can find him. Cody Geese. He's a student. So we'll see if we can challenge him. Cody, he wanted to be part of it. So he said, I want to play. I'm like, perfect. No problem, dude. All right. I'm going to send the challenge over to Cody. Hey, guys. Real quick, if you're serious about improving and not just watching videos, I do have spots open for one-on-one and group coaching. I focus heavily on middle game confusion, tactical blindness, converting advantages, and all the stuff that helps you in your chess and you to grow your rating for good. There's an application link in the description if you want to see if it's a good fit. And if you just like the content, that's cool too. Hey, no problems there, man. Listen, I got a free chess community just for you, and I post daily bite-sized lessons that are easy to apply and will sharpen your game immediately, all for free. Love you guys. Enjoy. See if he wants to play. There we go. We got Cody. He's going to play JOBAVA, guys. So let's see what we have. Okay. So he's going to play JOBAVA because he's a JOBAVA player. But what's going to happen here is we're going to go, wait, he's going knight f3. So now we're in the lion. This is interesting. He played knight f3. Oh, what? Oh, he's playing straight from the course. Wow. That's crazy. He's actually playing straight from my JOBAVA London course, in fact, here. So he's playing rook g1 to play g4. And I think, what do I give here? e5. Wait, let me make sure. Rook g1, e5. Yeah, I'm going to go e5 anyway. I'm going to go e5. Let's see what he does. They went e4. Okay, well, now we're in like a lion game. I'm going to go c6. And then I'm going to go h6. Now I go h6. And I know there's a special line here that I remember. I'm actually going to go queen a5 to annoy him on this diagonal, threaten knight takes c4. And then I'm going to go b5, b4. Shout out to Cody, though. This is a student of mine. We have to watch him because he's a student, right? He takes lessons, personals with me. Well, of course, you guys can apply below as well. In the link in the description, the first one, if you want to work with me 101. But, yeah, I have to watch him. See, now we might have him. We might have him here. b4 and c5. I'm going to play it, Cody. I'm going to play it anyway. I know he can move the knight, and I am kind of pinned up. But this is hanging too. This is hanging too. Or maybe I just go d5. Wait, well, now he can't take. Should I take it anyway? Take. Should I go d5? I'm going to take. I'm just going to take. We're going to take this. We're going to let him have it. And I'm going to probably bring the queen back. And play in this manner. And then play d5 if d8. Yeah, I like this one. So see what he comes up with. I don't think he wants to trade queens, though. He goes for it, though. He goes for it. So I'm going to bring the queen back now. And I'm going to play like d5. Especially if he takes, because this would be hanging. You got to mix it up when you're playing your students, because they know, I know what they like to play, you know, and like, you know, it's different. So, see what happens here. Okay, let's see. We're going to go d5 here, which attacks his queen and defends the knight at the same time. Does he see it, chat? Hold your breath. Everybody hold. Everybody hold. Everybody hold your breath. He saw it. He saw it. I didn't want him to, though. I didn't want him to. Okay, rook b8. Let's hit the queen. Let's hit the queen here. And now we figure out our next plan of action. The queen is off sides, though. The queen is a little strange where she is. Queen a4, maybe knight b6. I'm getting some tempi off. I think it's going to be a strong tempi with knight b6, I believe. Oh, wait, this would be hanging, though. It's just the rook b2 in a lot of cases here. So he goes queen a2, defending the b2 pawn. Now maybe I just go bishop d6. Take. Yeah, it's a good developing move. Do I have anything stronger? I don't see anything. I do want to develop pieces, though. So let's go bishop d6. Let's start developing. We could look to castle later, but my pieces feel very nice right now. So now I'm going to develop a little bit. Let's see what Cody comes up with. So he goes b4. He doesn't take anything. Now, do I take and play knight e5? I could castle, but one thing I do know is now his king is stuck in the center, which is good for us. I could go a5. Takes, there's bishop takes, maybe castles, g5, h5, g6, f5. If pawn takes, knight takes, castles, knight f5, knight e5. That's really strong for me. Sacrificing wouldn't really work. So what I'm going to do is, no, what they say to take is a mistake. I'm going to castle first. Let's just castle first, see what happens, and then debate taking on d4. But if he takes, well, then I can, you know, I get this piece in the center quickly. If g5, I go h5. If g6, I go f5. So this pawn is kind of stuck there. Queen is offsides by a lot. So there's g5. I don't need to take this. I go h5. I can even go g6 at the right moment to hold this down. But if he goes g6, I maybe even go f6. Just to keep stuff off of g5. f5 seems kind of strong, though. No, g6, f6, I lose a piece. So I need to be careful. So I have to play f5. Yeah, so I have to play f5 here. Because if I go f6, this wins a piece. Look at this weird diagonal. I also could just keep it too. But let's go f5. f5 is nice. Very tricky stuff going on here. Very tricky stuff. So he takes. I take this way. So now he has knight g5. Probably going to go knight f6 here. Or knight b6. I want to go here. Yeah, knight f6 is fine. Knight g5, knight f6. Hitting the file. Knight g5. What about rook f6? No. You have to go knight f6 because he's threatening this too and this. Why is he threatening this? Because again, this. Knight f6 holds everything down. So let's go knight f6, defend everything. Defend everything. This pawn seems annoying, but his queen is so far away from home. With the king in the center too as well, there's problems. So my next plan of action is take, play bishop e5, and just open up the game because his king is in the center of the board. We're playing it on the fact that his king is in the center of the board. That is what we're playing on. One thing you want to pay attention to, guys, is you do want to be playing against a king that is unsafe. For instance, his king being in the center, he hasn't castled to either side, so now he develops. So he's threatening maybe this, but I think my threats are a little bit stronger. If I take first, yes, he could take here, due to this thing, but right now he has to deal with this. So now I'm going to go here next, and then take, and then queen here. So takes, bishop here, maybe castles. Okay, so bishop here. Castles, take, queen here. Rook doubles, you can't double because the knight hangs. And he can't take yet. Not with the knight, that is. Because the rook hangs. It may look scary here, right? But he just doesn't have enough yet. This square is covered by the knight. The queen can't get here because she's off sides. This is all blocked up. So one thing I love to say is 3 threats or more in a row. You will see a lot of that from my students like Cody. They're going to be aggressive. They are going to come at you, but you're playing a Jedi himself. So you do want to be aggressive and you do want to attack. That's what you'll get. And of course, if you want to learn this type of play, you can actually apply to work with me in the link in the description. The first link when you scroll down. So he takes. I should have had that on pre-move, but I didn't. Queen takes. So now I'm threatening this. Casting may have been a little bit better, but again, I'm a fan of threats. So you see how I'm keeping the pressure on Cody right now. His knight is hanging. This does not work. Why? Because of this. But also, he wants this. So now he's going queen here. So I have a bunch of moves. So now let's try to find one of the strongest. So knight g4. Knight g4, knight takes, knight f6 could be strong. Knight g4, knight takes, knight f2 is stronger. That's a really strong move, knight f2. Knight g4, I'm hitting this, I'm hitting this. If he castles, I take the knight. Let's go for it. It's a threat. It's a big threat. Knight g4 is a big threat. I'm threatening queen takes knight. If knight takes, I take this with a nice pin. The reason why I was looking at knight f6 first is because he has f3. Then I realized, wait, I could just go f2 in this way. Taking this way loses the rook. Castling loses the knight. And he falls for it. It was nice to know you, Cody. It was nice to know you, Cody. Knight takes. Very strong. Very good. He played good, though. He played very well. He did play very well, and I expect that out of my students, but he played very well. So now I'm going to take here. But he did. We're going to find tactics. We're going to find tricks. But this might be it for you now. That's all she wrote. There's some tricks here, like rook g5 is like a trick move. I think I'll go bishop f5 there, though. That's a crazy move. But bishop f5 is really strong. Putting more pressure on it, and if he takes, I take here with a check and exposing my queen at the same time. So I take his rook after that. If he goes rook g5, he plays it. Cody, Cody, relax, bro. You gotta breathe, my guy. That's crazy. Bishop f5. Cody with rook g5 there, and then king takes, bishop takes e4, which is check, and then we'll take the rook. Very strong and very nice, right? Of course, Cody is a student of mine once again, and if you do want to work with me, click the link. Click the first link in the description. You'll be able to work with us. And it worked. It played it just like we said it. Now we're winning the queen here. Or sorry, we're winning the rook after this nasty check here that we're putting on Cody. Good game. I'm going to shoot him a text after this. He will be watching. He will be watching. Cody, say hello in the description. Or sorry, in the comments. Say hello, Cody, to the people in chat. To the people that are watching. Cody is watching. He should be watching this. Well, he's not watching it right now because I haven't posted it. So, queen takes. Let me make sure I don't have anything stronger. I don't. I could try this, but that'd be a fatal error because I can take. So I'm going to take here. And then after knight takes, I just bring the rook over because this is a pin. This is a pin. Wait, can I just win the rook, though? Is that stronger? Check. King here. Take the rook. Or do I just go rook here? I mean, which one's stronger? Check. King up. Take the rook. I mean, or I could just go rook here. Like, does it even matter? When you find a good move, look for a better one. This is a better move because after rook takes, I'm actually threatening mate everywhere. Can you even move your king somewhere? You could. I take the knight. I think I'm just gonna go with this. I know that I can I'm just gonna go with this. I know that I can play queen g1 and win the rook. But again, when you find a good move, look for a better one. This is what I tell my students all the time. When you find a good move, which is here and here, look for a better one. If you can't find a better one, then you stick with the good. So rook here is the move. And rook takes now. Yeah, he goes for the best. I'm gonna do rook takes because I'm threatening. Wait. Again, when you find a good move, look for a better one. Check. Check. Yeah, let's go here. CCTs, checks, captures, threats. We're gonna go queen here next. Pre-move it. King e2 is his only move. And then king up or king here. Should be mating. Should be mating. Rook check king here, or should I go queen check king here? Let's see what he does. King here is hard to mate him. Maybe not here. Cody said he needs some milk, chat. Y'all see? You want to see it right here? See what he say behind me there? I'm like, I can't scroll up or something, but you know, he said he needs some milk or like, you know, watch this. Look. You see behind me, right? I need some milk. Let's push the button one time.
He needs some milk.
Yeah, there's Cody. All right, so check. Okay, and now check. Where's the mate? I'm definitely messing this up. There it is. I was like, where is the checkmate at? GG's, Cody. GG. And I guess we'll just finish with 2 games today. GG, bro. Gotta edit and upload. Great game. So that was Cody, guys. You'll see him in the comments. And yeah, but this is it. We're like 20 minutes for the video today. We got 2 down. We got 2 done. Let's actually do a quick game review. And then be out of here for today. I don't know there it is. %93%. My goodness. I was just going off. 93.5? Jeez. Okay, here we go. So Cody actually played straight from the book. I actually have this line that goes like rook g1, e5, and I think I'm supposed to go. I think white's supposed to go g4 anyway. Yeah, you're supposed to go g4 anyway. So I think Cody messed up and went e4. but G4 is better because what I give in the book is after E4, knight here. This is what, there's a trick that I set up a lot and I win a lot of games like this. I actually beat Bortnick with this, you know, secret file, secret account. Beat Bortnick. He was like, you tricked me. I was like, come here, you know, I am a Jedi. I am a Jedi. But, you know, G5, I hit the knight here and the knight moves away. You take this, right? So, but he went E4. So E4 gives me chance to do other stuff. So Cody, you go E4 rather than G4. So C6, G4, now I go H6. And there's a book I remember that I studied with Black that I have that goes something around taking and playing knight E5 and all this other stuff. So I like queen A5 though. I go B5 and then A3. I don't think, okay, B4 was correct. Knight takes E4 is right. Okay, so I did play this right. Queen C7 was good. Okay, cool. D5, A5 was better. They liked Rook B8 was good. I'm just tempo, develop my pieces. Castle was good. H5 was good. F5 was good too. If now tricky, if you go F6 here, you actually lose a piece because of this whole diagonal thing. I guess maybe it's temporary because I can like move out of it. I don't know, but then you have bishop F5. Yeah, so you had to be careful. So F5 takes, and then knight F6, and it looks like, you know, obviously white may have some stuff due to these pieces, but you know, I'm able to just take this, stuff like that. So it was good for me. Knight C3. Now I take, and because I have initiative, what an initiative is equals time and activity. So I have the time, I have the activity of the pieces, and my king is castle. I'm one will move away basically from completing development, so I feel good. So takes, queen takes, I'm hitting the knight. He goes queen B3, defending his knight. I go knight G4, again, making another threat. And then Cody here, looking for the tactics, says, you know, I'm going to take and play on this whole file type of thing. I find knight F2, and now it's just winning. He found rook G5, which we talked about. I find bishop F5, and then he takes the knight. I take with check, and I'm just winning now. So rook here was good. I had queen G1 too as well. Check, 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 and checkmate. So great job, Cody. Thanks for playing. And of course, as you see, he was definitely not to be played with, as it was some tactics in there. And if you're not careful, you would have got caught with some mean ones there. But of course, he's a student. That's exactly why. So make sure you guys apply to be a student right below in the description. And of course, make sure you guys comment and let me know how you like this video and stuff like that. Welcome to this speed run. Glad you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already to the YouTube channel, as we are on the way to 100K subs. We are blowing up because of you. Thanks so much for the love, and I'll see you on the next episode.